This video app review is brought to you by the iPhoneAppReview.com.
Hey everyone, Sarah Hanlon here with the iPhoneAppReview.com, and today we're taking a look at Little Luna Big Talent, which is a really open-ended and dynamic ebook for iPhone and iPad. It's available to download from the App Store for $2.99, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how it works. Essentially, Little Luna Big Talent is a really open-ended storybook that allows kids to explore the world and do a bunch of different things. There's a ton of different activities for them to do and places to visit and characters to meet, which is nice because it keeps kids occupied. But it also means they get to learn new things and discover new things, and really fosters their curiosity. You can see pretty much everything in the world is interactive. You can scroll along and kind of visit with Luna's friends, like here are her brothers, and you can choose to do activities with different characters. Like here, you can see there's a tooting a tooting song, so you can tap along, match the colors, and play. You can see it's almost kind of like Rock Band, so make sure you tap the colors of the bugs at the right time when they match down here. And this is one of those games, of course, that takes a little bit to master, especially for younger kids, but it's definitely something to keep them occupied. So we've arrived back at the main screen for Little Luna Big Talent. We'll take a visit into her house, and you can see it's really open-ended, and it's great for kids who just kind of want to explore and do their own thing. While it's an interactive storybook, it doesn't really have a story per se, like a page-turning type of format. It's a really kind of dynamic story that lets kids figure it out on their own, so to speak, by interacting with the environment and moving around and learning different things about Luna and her friends and her world. One of the many things I really like about Little Luna Big Talent is the graphics and the music. Music's sometimes pretty hard to kind of get used to in storybooks and interactive ebooks like this, but the music is really nice, and it's definitely not something that I couldn't, stand after a few minutes. I really like it. It's nice and pleasant. I also really like the fact that it's an open world. I can't stress it enough. Most ebooks and storybooks for kids on the iPhone and iPad are very definitive and very page by page, whereas it's really refreshing to see a storybook like Little Luna Big Talent be so open-ended with so many different things for kids to do, and for kids to kind of create their own story. I think it's really neat, and it's definitely something that'll keep them occupied and definitely entertained. One last thing I do want to mention about Little Luna Big Talent is the menu for parents. You can see just by sliding down on the cogwheel. Let's see. After you enter in the math solution, you can go ahead and check out the different settings that are on here for parents, like game time limits, music settings, etc. So definitely useful things. You can also change your language. As far as overall thoughts on Little Luna Big Talent, I love it. Mainly because it's so dynamic, open-ended. It's really a great vehicle for kids to be curious and to explore this incredible world that is Little Luna Big Talent. It's also worth mentioning that there are no in-app purchases or advertisements, so definitely what you pay for is what you get. Parents don't have to worry about kids getting into anything that they don't necessarily want them into, which is really good. Definitely a must-have for children's apps. So if you're looking for a fantastic interactive storybook that is really a world of its own, I can't recommend Little Luna Big Talent enough. Again, Little Luna Big Talent is available to download from the App Store for $2.99 and is universally compatible with iPhone and iPad. This has been Sarah Hanlon with the iPhoneAppReview.com taking a look at Little Luna Big Talent. Till next time.